right, today is day 2 of the decluttering and organization of the entry inside the house, and this is where we're at. These are going to get relocated to outside, and I think for now she's hanging on to that. And then she's going to go through her fabric today. But this is what it's looking like. It's an improvement, but wow, there's still so much stuff. And I opened the drapes just to get a little light. Better lighting. We have this to go through. And there's all this still that we haven't even touched. So that's the progress, that's the check-in. She thought about getting rid of this, but at this point, she still needs the storage, so we're gonna leave it in place. She's got some more fabric in here, her irons, and we're gonna relocate the fabric to her fabric closet, which I can leave a link in the description if you haven't seen that video. And then we're going to bring the blankets in here so things are all together. She really wanted to remove this and have a bench, but she has way too much stuff at this point. She has to work on decluttering more. Okay, I remembered my mic now. So she's got these 2 shelves here to place fabric, and then she's got quite a bit of space down there. And we just put all of her stuffing and whatever else she has over there, snow stuffing up there. So we're going to bring fabric to place in here, and then I removed all these blankets, so there is quite a bit of space in there. It doesn't look like it, but there is. And then these are going to go in that front entry cabinet. That way she can have all of her fabric contained in one area. Although my sister has a lot of fabric, look at her. She's getting rid of stuff. What are you doing, sis?
Purging.
Yay.
Getting rid of a lot of scraps. Making choices, which is really hard for me. But I'm ready to just let go and make it a life simpler.
Yes. So. Good.
So I'm just going through my bins of fabric, because I have tons of bins. And just getting rid of fabric I know I'm not going to use, and a lot of scraps. I make t-shirt blankets, so I have a lot of scraps from the t-shirts that I said, oh, I can use this good piece, but it's just been sitting there for years, and it's time to let go.
Yeah, and you used to make masks during COVID.
I did make a lot of masks during COVID, and sell a lot, and it's just time to let go of that. It's another time.
Yay! Thanks for the update, sis.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. So she has these 3 bins that she's emptied. This was empty, so I don't know what she's doing here. There's a notebook in there. I don't know if that's a donation or a keep. Okay, so I'm going to start hauling all this fabric so she can put it away. Then I'll dust everything out, and we'll organize this with all the blankets. Okay. Look at all this fabric. Whoa. All right, here's a better picture. 1, 2, 3, 4 empty bins. Yay. All right, I'm gonna lift my camera way up here, see what I have to work with. how much dust there is. Okay, yeah, it's dusty. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up here. I'm on a step ladder and I'm starting with just the cobwebs up here. That's all I could find. Okay. I'm not sponsored, but I'm just using actually it's hot soapy water and dish detergent, mild dish detergent. I'm just gonna clean and then I'll dry the surface afterwards. All right, so here's the warm soapy rag. I'm gonna dry it as much as I can. Just put them right there and I'll straighten them out. So
I want the green on the very bottom.
Okay.
Because that one is, if it's really, really cold, then we'll pull it out. If not.
All right. All right, I'm gonna do a test, see if we can close it. Yep. I think it's time for us to take a break. Maybe we'll have lunch and then continue after, because this is a marathon cleaning every single day. I'll straighten them out.
Okay. I'm going to sit down and then I'm going to start potatoes.
Okay, sounds good. It's not perfection, but it's good enough. And we're going to put all the gains in the remaining shells, but it's time to take a break. All right, here's the after. She's going to try to keep the top clutter free. She was able to fit all her puzzles there. Extra linens, rugs, heavy blankets, and a pump-up bed or mattress for company, because she has a huge family and that's why she needs all this overflow. They come to visit all the time. They're very closely connected. I'm just gonna vacuum. She hasn't been able to get to this ledge and I'm just gonna have fun vacuuming. Here's the progress. I've been washing this corner, dusting it. I'm still working on it. And then of course, I got the window cleaned, the drapes dusted, and have this section here I'm cleaning and vacuuming. And now I've got this corner to tackle next. My sister's sorting while I'm cleaning, and so we're splitting the job so that we get through. Through the cobwebs, see? Oh. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, guys. That was just a check-in. All right, let's do an update. There's 3 spots that we still need to address, but this is ready and clean, not counting those shelves, so that's one of the spots. And this dark corner here, I still have to clean the walls, take the cobwebs out, and kind of tame this section in there. So my sister doesn't want to let go of any of that stuff. So I'll see if she changes her mind. She can think about it. And she's currently going through all these. As the shelves become empty, I dust them. Look, that shelf's upside down. Look at that. That's funny. Okay. And then so she's going through this. She has to go through those. I'm trying to get a duster to get the very top, and if I can get the very top, I can also place these 2 shelves up there for storage. That's where we're at. Here's a trash update. I'm going to start hauling the trash to the dumpster, and then the donation pile is getting larger. Well, can you believe it? It's day 3 of decluttering the inside entry. I'm going to do a progress check, but today was our one day fun day Friday, so we don't always just work. But let me show you, we have one more thing left to do, and that's just to put all of her some crafting supplies, I believe, on the shelves. Okay, so there's this corner. I tamed the clutter there, but those have to stay until she finds a better location so the glass doesn't break. And then this is the shelf I'm talking about. We need to put everything back in its place after she's condensed and decluttered those bins. It'll still have a lot, but compared to where we began, this is an amazing difference. So this is the area here. These bins they've been purged and organized. So these have to go on that shelf. And here's some more bags that we're donating to the food pantry. Same with this. Here's another donation that is going to the church for Sunday school materials. And then in the car, there's a lot more. Is there something you're decluttering or organizing? Or are there just very few of us that are struggling with the accumulation of stuff? Leave a comment. I would certainly appreciate hearing from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you're at it.
I feel refreshed. Like, oh my goodness, look at the open space. It's just amazing how we just easily just, oh, I'm just going to set it here. Oh, and it just starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I really appreciate my sister coming to the challenge to help me declutter this entryway and make it look so elegant and so welcoming to my family and my friends. I'm just excited to have it so simple, get rid of stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's been very difficult to get rid of stuff, but I'm getting better because I'm to the limit where enough is enough. So thank you, sister.
You're welcome. So, sis, you want to share? I know the viewers want to see inside the closet and share how it's organized.
Voila! Look at this. So I have my puzzles. And of course, when I put them together, they don't go back in. I put them together, they get glued. And what I want to do is frame them and sell them. If they don't, I'll donate them. My rugs, blankets, more rugs, my blankets. I have a big family, so when they come and visit, I have the white sheets to cut for sofas and stuff for sleeping. And then I have some sheets and more sheets. But it's organized and I'm loving it. And it's so accessible and easy to keep organized. So that's what I'm happy about.
All right. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you, sis.
You're welcome. So not everything's donations, but I'm just telling you because she came back from Colorado. But this whole section here, all these bags, this clothing, and all this, everything on this seat stacked to the top, they're all donations. So she is getting rid of a lot of things. So here's the final donations from the entry. And these are going out today. All this is going today. All of this, all of that. This is the other side. It's going. Okay, here's the final reveal. I closed the drapes, even though that isn't her style. She's going to be making some drapes. Have a nice place to sit down, take your shoes off, or have a cup of tea, read a book in the mornings. And here's the shelf. And her little lit up tree that she likes year round. And a welcome sign greets you. This is Gator Gidge and Elizabeth saying, ciao ciao, thanks for watching. In my upcoming video, I will be helping my sister declutter and organize the living room as much as possible. When we decluttered her sewing room, I'll leave a link in the description. We brought all of her jewelry here. It was nicely stacked and contained into one area, but now, several months later, it's a disaster.